Hello everyone. I hope my screen is visible.
Yes, it is visible.
Okay. So hello everyone. This is the orientation session of GDSC GLVITM. So we'll be kickstarting our journey for the session 2021 and 22. So I am Sarthak Saxena, BTech CSC branch, and I am currently in my third year of graduation. I am a Flutter and Java backend developer. My technical skills also include Google Cloud, Firebase, Java, C, SQL, etc. So I'll be the lead for the session 2021 and 22. So we have a lot of things planned for you. So let's begin. Let me navigate you to the agenda of today's meeting. So first of all, we'll be discovering what is GDSC, our vision and mission, upcoming events, meeting the core team, fun activities, talking about the past events, and the Q&A round. So let's begin. So first of all, what is GDSC? Google Developer Student Clubs with the motto Connect, Learn and Grow. Google Developer Student Clubs are a community groups for college and university students interested in Google Developer technologies. Students from all undergraduate or graduate programs with an interest in growing as a developer are welcome. By joining a GDSC, students grow their community in peer-to-peer learning environment and build their solution for local businesses and community. So we have the whole year packed up with events in all domains. Google Developer Student Clubs are now in 106 countries with 1250 plus groups. We have more than 350 chapters in India. So I would like to call now Tanya to navigate you further.
A very warm greeting, everyone. Myself, Tanya Gupta. I'm from CSC branch, currently in third year. For this session, I'm serving as the technical head at GDSC GLBITM. We are in a generation where technology has surrounded us from all the sides. Sathik, can you please change the slide?
Yeah.
We all are here to gain expertise in various technologies in the fields of computer science. Advancing in the subject of computer science is not easy. Next slide, please. In order to excel, identifying the domain which interests you along with the right guidance is important. Thereby, we, the GDSC team members, are here to make you aware of the tools, guide you, and train you with all the various technologies we have. Next slide, please. We have dedicated teams for various fields to get you covered. We have the AI/ML team led by Aryan Srivastava, the app team led by Abhinav Sahai, the web team led by Madhav Mishra. For this session, we also have the most hot topics domain too, that is the competitive programming. The CP team is led by Shivam Raghuvanshi. For the entire session, we'll be working to get interesting workshops for you and boost your learning journey by putting the best of our efforts and knowledge we possess. Carry over to Shreya, the community head.
Thank you, Tanya. Hello, everyone. Myself, Shreya Agrawal from IT branch, currently in third year. For this session, I'm serving as a community head at GDSC GLBITM. What is community and what it is all about? I think community is all about contribution. And one word comes to my mind when I say contribution is DSC. Cherishing peer learning and mutual growth is what we abide by being a part of this community. We all aim to create a healthy community. Here in DSC, you can connect with local developers and technologists with diverse backgrounds, learn new skills through training sessions and workshops that we are going to conduct in the future. Thank you. Now I hand over to Aditya.
Hello everyone, this side Aditya Kumar from CRC department third year, and I have been selected as an event manager head for the term 21 and 22. So my team members are Bhuvesh Sharma and Shubh Jain, and our team has prior experience in managing events and conducting events. So guys, to make this session more entertaining and more user friendly, we are conducting a small game for you. So guys, it's time to pull up your socks, and we are moving to have a quiz game on cover.
I'm sharing my screen.
Yes, Shreya, go on.
Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
So, guys, we have planned a really amazing, interesting quiz for you all. So, I'll drop the link in the chat box and the pin code. So, I'll request you all to join the quiz. You can see the code on my screen. It's 9703641. I request you all to join the quiz. I'll request you all to use your own name rather than all this blaze and all. It would be better to announce winners. Someone has entered this code as a username, so please change it. Shall I start? Sarthak, shall I start?
Yes, Shreya.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Okay. I'm starting the game, guys. Be ready. So the right answer is Nogglers. And Anshika is leading. This is the last question, guys. And here the quiz ends. So here are the winners, and I'm really excited to announce it. First is Anshika, second is Arpita, and third is Yashank. Thank you guys for your cooperation. I hope you liked it.
Yeah, congratulations to all the winners. So let's proceed to the next part of the event. I hope my screen is visible.
Yeah, you're good to go.
Okay, so now I would like to call Madhav for the development introduction.
Thank you, Sarthak. Good evening, everyone. I am Madhav Mishra and I'm the head of the web development team. I'm a third year student at GL Bajaj from.
Madhav, you're not audible.
Unmute yourself, please.
I'm sorry, sir. Good evening, everyone. Am I audible?
Yeah, now you're good.
Okay, thank you. So, good evening, everyone. Myself, Madhav Mishra, and I'm the head of the web development team this year. I'm a third year student at GL Bajaj and I am from CSE branch. I'm a full stack web developer with more than 1 year experience, and I'm also an AWS developer. And I work as an Upwork freelancer. Along with me, I have three beautiful team members: Siddharth Bajpayee, who is a second year student from IT branch; Diksha Mehra, second year student from CSE branch; and Rohan Kamath, second year student from EC branch. So let's talk about the introduction of web development. So web development basically the work field where we develop websites for the internet, and web development includes basically the designing of the websites, choosing programming language, connecting the database, adding functionality to the web, and authentication, and many more things. If we talk about the technology stack, we are going to learn about front end and as well as back end. So we are going to learn the stacks for front end. We are going to learn CSS, HTML, Bootstrap, React.js, AngularJS, and many much more. And for the back end, we are going to learn Firebase, JavaScript, Node.js, EJS, and APIs. We'll switch the next slide. And now I'm handing over to the Abhinav Sahai, who is the application development team. Thank you.
Hello everyone, this is Abhinav Sahai. I am the head of application development team, and basically I have a work experience in Flutter of around a year. I have been working upon several projects with the seniors, and a very nice project that I have been working around was Student Mitra, that was even online exam portal, an application, and its web form is also present. You can get it from the college seniors now. My application development team consists of 3 members: Tanay Gupta, Anmol, and Soumya Srivastav. 3 kind of things that are mostly used, that they are a React native, you can say Flutter and the Kotlin part. Okay. Now, if I talk about the Flutter is actually Google's product. It is a Google's UI toolkit that is basically used for making different applications that can be merged or they can be extended, used on various kind of desktop, laptops, devices. Only a single code base that can be used on all these things. That is basically providing it their cross development facilities. Actually Flutter provides basic functionalities such as fast development, expressive UI, flexibility is there, native performance is also there. So if you ask me about Flutter, how can you run into it? How can you go and begin it? The basic that and the free things that I can say about it are basically you can go to the documentation of official documentation of Flutter, and there you can start and you can get the ways how can you start them. And the secondly, very important and very useful thing that you can get is from the Google's official courses. There are free Google's official course where you can get it. Now here in this proper workshops and tools, we will discuss about all these Flutter activities and every kind of projects. Secondly, we can say there's React Native. There is also very kind of things is Kotlin. So Sartha, can you change it? Yeah. So Kotlin basically this is also in just you can use it for Android development, application development purpose. It basically the Android apps written with Kotlin are faster. They are I will not compare it, but they are pretty fast, and the 60% of the professionals use this kind of activities, this kind of uh, platforms for the development, and it helps to boost the productivity. And the code written it also they are very safe to handle it. Now I will hand over to Sudha Kumari for the AIML Cloud program. Thank you.
Hello, am I audible? Hello.
Yes, Sudha, you're good to go.
Yeah, thank you, Tanya. Hello and a warm welcome to one and all present here. I am Sudha Kumari and I am a third year computer science student and Udacity Cloud Native Scholar. And I'll be working as a core team member in AIML Cloud team for this tenure. Our team is headed by Aryan Srivastav, who is a third year computer science student, alongside two other core team members, Sumit Gupta, second year EC student, and second year CSC student. Now I'll be giving a brief introduction about AI, ML, and cloud. Our team comprised of three disciples, namely AI, ML, and cloud. So, firstly, what is AI? It is a simulation of human intelligence processes by machines used almost everywhere, such as advertisements, vehicles, healthcare, etc. Um, can you move the slide? Yeah, thank you. Uh, so, as you can see here, AI is like a superset, and AML and deep learning are the subset parts of it. Moving on, what is ML? Machine learning is basically a branch of AI, as I mentioned earlier. It basically focuses on the way uh, a human would learn by basically training the models to produce the output as we want to. It basically train over the large amount of cleaned data. Some of the best resources to learn ML is ML machine learning crash course provided by Google. Similarly, machine learning crash course provided by NG, which is available on Coursera. Now, moving on lastly to what is cloud. The cloud refers to the servers that are accessed over the internet. Now, the Google has its very own Google Cloud platform, which can be used for various tasks involving cloud, AI, big data, networking, computing, storage, databases, etc. Uh, so, what are the best resources to learn Google Cloud? I would suggest it would be Google's Play 30-day cloud program, which is going to be held soon in October, most probably, and the Cloud Ready Career Readiness Program, and the Google Cloud Ready Facilitator Program, which has happened earlier in April. So yeah, one thing to remember is that all the courses that I mentioned here are just one search Google away, and we are here to help you if you face any difficulties. Thank you. Handing over to Shivam Raghuvanshi, who will be telling you about competitive programming. Thank you.
Hello, thank you, Sadhu Kumari. So, good evening to all. Myself, Shivan Raghuvanshi, and I am third year CSC student. And in DSC, I am playing the role of competitive programming head. So, in my team, I have three core team members: Anurag Pathak, Aryan Astoki, and I. So, Basically, I'm a competitive coder, 5-star coding in 5-star on CodeStep and 5-star on HackerRank also. And I have a specialist ID on CodeForces platform. So I qualified the coordination coding round and Facebook Hacker Cup 2021 qualification round, and the Facebook Hacker Cup, and then I scored the rank of 2000 in Google Kickstart 2021, and I also qualified the Google CodeGen round 1. So recently I'm working as a Python ML analyst intern at Elite Techno Group and enhancing my skills in the ML department. So apart from this, I also do the UI UX designing and the content writing as a freelancer. So now moving forward to the DSA part. So what is DSA and why DSA? DSA is the most important thing that you must do in the coding. So DSA are the two different things: data structure and the algorithms. Data structures give you the how to manage the data, and algorithms give you the way to solve the given problem statement in the optimized way. So why DSA is important? So DSA is playing the important role in the time complexity analysis and for several approaches for solving a problem in the shortest time and the shortest space. So moving forward to the roadmap of the DSA. So the first step for the DSA part is the language selection. You can go for the C, C++, Python as you want, but I will suggest to go for C or C++ because of STL library. Then you have to learn the basics. What basics like pointers, structures, classes, recursion, and especially the time and space complexity of the code. So our first data structure is array. You have to learn about the basics, operations, insertion, deletion, and the searching, sorting in the array. Then you have the linked list. And same as arrays, you have to learn about operations, insertions, etc. In stack queues, you same have the topics like the linked list. And in trees and graphs, which is the most important part, you have to learn different types of things like binary trees, BST, binary search trees. And this part of trees and graphs plays an important role in your coding exam and in competitive programming also. So apart from this, we have the greedy methodology in which different algorithms are present, and this gives you the different way and to found an approach towards your problem statement and other things. So these are some important topics of the competitive programming that you must have known for solving some tricky problems, recursion, backtracking, bit masking. Mainly bit masking is important, and the dynamic programming. So after this, you have different coding platforms in which you can practice like HackerRank, CodeChef, CodeForces, and then LeetCode. And if you are good at the competitive programming, then you can go for ICPC previous year's problems, which is very high in logic. So after all this, I will carry over to Anshika. Thank you so much.
Hi everyone, I am Anshika Bangar from CSE third year, and for this tenure, I am the Public Relations Manager. I was part of DSC last year, and trust me when I say that we have planned some of the most amazing sessions, workshops, and study jams planned for you guys this year. So talking about workshops and study jams, I would like to give you an overview about some of our previous events which we conducted last year. Last year at GDSC, we kicked off a tenure with the Open Source Roadshow. And in this event, we started with the basics of version control system, introduction to Git and GitHub and how to work with them. Next, we moved on to learn about open source and how to contribute to some open source projects. And lastly, we took a glance at some of the open source flagship events. In September, our core team members organized another event of building beautiful UI with Flutter. This workshop started with a discussion about Flutter and its advantages, and at end we built a beautiful, full-fledged working chart application using Flutter. Next, we started with the first study jam, a Google Cloud flagship event. So it was a 30 days of Google Cloud event. This event provided an opportunity for students to get their careers kick-started in Google and Cloud, and they can also get hands-on experience on the Google Cloud platform, which is the GCP. And on finishing these programs, the students were rewarded with exciting goodies such as certificates, badges, t-shirts, and laptop bags. With our first study jam with being such a huge success, we got cracking with a second study jam, which was the Android study jam. It was a community organized study group for people to learn how to build Android apps using Kotlin programming languages, and the circular for this was provided by Google. This jam has two tracks, one for the beginners and one who are little advanced and know programming language, the Kotlin programming language. And I hope that you will all be joining us in this journey ahead so that we can have fun and learn together. I welcome you all to GDSE once again. And now I would like to pass on to Gitanshi to continue the session. Thank you.
Thank you, Anshika. Hello everyone, I'm Gitanshi Sachdeva. I'm a third year student from IT department and I am the head for the creative streams for this tenure. In my team, I have Kavya Sharma and Ashish Chaturvedi. Kavya is also from third year IT and Ashish is from second year IT branch. So whenever you go to a website or an application, once the backend developers have made it, once they have worked day and night to present it to you, we are the ones who put content there, because at the end of the day we are providing the content for the audience, because that is what audience need. So what we do here is, whenever you go to our Instagram, you see the beautiful posters, it is the creative stream. You read the emails, you read the text, that is what we do. And moving forward now, as we're about to reach the end, I'm going to tell you about the best part of this meeting, that is the membership. So the the link for the membership form will be dropped in the chat box. And what are some advantages you get if you join us? You get to participate in our events, you get to work on workshops, you get to enhance your skills because you are in a community of like-minded people. You know something, somebody knows some other technology, you sit together, you talk to them, and you get to know about a lot of things. You earn certificates and goodies. Just now Anshika told you that how many things we did in the last tenure. So if you complete the tracks, you get certificates, you get goodies, and on the top of everything, you get to develop yourself professionally and personally. So membership forms, just go to the chat box and click on the link, and we'll be overwhelmed to be here with you. And if now you have any questions for us, please unmute yourself or feel free to write them in the chat box, and we'll be here to answer you.
Yeah, thank you, Gitanshi, and all the team members. So we have the Q&A round now. So please feel free to ask questions. You can unmute yourself or you can ask in the chat box. You can ask us questions about DSC or any tech stack or the development phase, any learning. So you can talk to our team too.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes.
Yes, my name is Ujjwal and I have a question. I want to ask one thing that I don't know anything about programming. The only thing I know about programming is I know basics of C languages, which I have studied in my SEM 1. So what is the best roadmap which I should follow?
Okay. Yeah, Ujjwal. So you have a lot of time to prepare and grasp some new skills. You can either start by learning basics of programming, then you can ascend to data structures and algorithms. As Shivam told in his slide, the various data structures and algorithms you must study. You can also then start and enter into development phase. So you can choose any spec like Android development, web development, desktop development, AI, ML, or you can start Google Cloud. You can also learn skills like networking, operating systems, cybersecurity, blockchain, IoT, AR, VR. So it is a domain full of dynamism. So you can pick topics and you can prepare for your placements and for your self building too. or you can also contact our team for one-to-one guidance anytime. Feel free to contact us.
Okay, thank you so much. I have one more question. What should be the resources? What should be resources to start with?
Okay, so you can start like first learning from C, C++. So there are hundreds of channels on YouTube, or you can get some courses on Udemy, and there are some other websites like Free Code Camp, W3 Schools, etc. And you can also practice this competitive coding and data structures and algorithms on various platforms like Google. You can start like HackerRF, CodeChef, Codeforces, etc. And then you can ascend to a development phase. So you will also find resources for the same. You can just go to the official documentations of Android development like Flutter, Kotlin, web development like JavaScript, AngularJS. So all of them have their official documentation, and you can also follow courses for that.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Anybody else?
Yes, yes, Abhishek Raj this side. I want. Hello.
Yeah, Abhishek.
Good evening, Abhishek Raj this side. Sir, yeah, my question is that what is the best way to learn app development, Android development?
Okay. Abhinav, would you like to pick this question?
Yeah, sure, Sarthak. Actually, Abhishek,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes,
hello.
sir.
If you want to begin with the web development, okay. Now let me tell you, you must be introduced with the basics of HTML, CSS like this. If you are not so introduced with it, go to
Abhinav,
YouTube.
I guess he asked for the Android development, or
Development. Yeah.
yes, he asked for the Android development.
Oh, sorry. You are for the Android purpose, Abhishek.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
if you want to learn, if you want to learn, either though you will learn Flutter or any other kind of activities like React Native or anything, first of all, I will give you the free resources. Go to YouTube, and is a channel. Its name is Net Ninja. Okay, so he will give you every basics. How can you import packages? How can you run a very basic Android app by producing it by or your own on your system? Okay, including Flutter or any other technology. He will tell you when every basics, for example, how to create button, how to create cards, everything he will show you. After the free resources, what you can do, you can go on your Udemy. Okay, now you can type complete 2021 Flutter Dart Bootcamp. You type only this thing, there will be plenty of courses. The course I want you to select is Angela Yu, the instructor's name. It is the instructor's name. Take her course. It is not very costly or anything. It is very pure course, very good course. It will make you understand each and every basics of Flutter. So this is very basic thing. And after this, when you have learned all this kind of thing, go to GitHub or any kind of things, and you can fetch all the projects and work upon it. You can create your own projects. You can start working with your community. You can come to us. We will help you. We are here to help you, and we will create various plenty of projects for your resume, for everything. This is very basic thing that you can go do if you want to learn Flutter. Anything else?
Thank you very much.
Excuse me.
Yes, please go on.
I have a question regarding Android development.
Okay.
Yes, Kushal.
So, Bhaiya, should I start with Java or Kotlin?
See, I cannot recommend you the language you have to pick because it is your command. Which language do you want to pick? You want to pick Java, Kotlin, or Flutter or React Native, anything. It's only your command, but I can show you the path from where you can learn. If you ask which is in the market, everything is in the market. Each and every technology is being worked upon by the professionals. So I cannot say a particular name. Okay, but I can guide you with all of the roadmaps from where you can go from the cheapest thing what you can course cheapest courses from where you can fetch your knowledge, free courses, everything. The roadmap I can give you, but this is your command, which technologies you have to work upon. You have to uh, take a step forward for it.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Anybody else? Please feel free to ask. You can drop your questions in the chat box too.
Excuse me, Abhishek Raj this side.
Yes, please.
I want to know, sir, that I am facing some problem regarding, Android development. Hello, issue.
Yes, yes.
Then how will I sort out that problem? Can
Okay. Yes, you can talk to us personally after the event. We can help you with that.
okay, okay,
You can
thank
just email us or contact us on WhatsApp or any other channel, or you can just ping us on the Telegram group. We
for
have disclosed
Android
in the
development.
membership.
Yeah. So for Android development query, we have to message Abhinav. Yeah.
Yes, you can message Abhinav.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Anybody else would like to ask anything? Also, we'll be dropping our social media handles in the chat box so you guys can follow and also connect us on our social media handles. Also, we'll be uploading this session on our YouTube channel, and we'll also be circulating these membership forms to the official groups and our contacts. Okay, guys, so that's it from our side, and thank you all for joining. Our team was very happy to just kickstart the session. So we all hope for a great session ahead. You can find our social media handles in the chat box. Thank you so much for joining.